Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for Deluxe Two Legs McGee. No, this is the Deluxe Mashin Zabyun from from Mashin Sentai Kiramager, and it's going to be taking the place of Jouki for the Kingliner formation to essentially create a purified version. And this is it in its, crystal mode, although it does a pretty poor job of disguising itself. I mean, when you have the stuff on the back here, it has a poor job of disguising itself, but it's got these two little feet here. It looks like it's pretending to be like one of the crystals, and then it's just gonna walk off and try to steal something. Like, it looks really funny. It looks like there's a snake in my boots crystal formation. So you can see it doesn't hold it very well, or hide it very well. I was just about to say it holds these two bits back here for storage purposes if you want to display it like this. But to transform it, fairly easy. You just take these guys off the back and then unfold this like this. It's basically a repurpose of, the Kingliner and Jouki and all that, and snap it in here. And you got to make sure that when you snap this in, that you actually do it. Do you like to do it yourself? Well, when the mood strikes, but it's not striking me now. I don't know why it was giving me so much trouble, but I was going to say you want to make sure that it has these sides like flush with each other, and you don't have these sides like going the other way, because it won't snap in. I mean, you can sort of get this one to snap in, but it'll pop off really easy, and it becomes even more important with this one for whatever reason. So that's the side you want to have it, so it's like that. Oh, and then don't forget to pull up his little fin. So there you have that before we attach the other bit to it, and I kind of dig the design of it. It's pretty simple, kind of like the other one. It reminds me of Speed Racer, and it's very simple looking, but I kind of dig it. I really like the white and red color scheme with the light blue crystal. I think it looks really good. Like I said, I just like it more than I thought. I mean, not like I hated it when I saw it, but just seeing it in person, I kind of like his adorable simpleness. And as you can see, it's quite a long little train even without attaching the extra bit, which you'll have from Kingliner there. And he does the signature thing that's always most exciting for Toku toys, which is he rolls. And then obviously it's going to create a little bit of a extra train length here, and you're seeing it off camera, but you can attach this bit here from Kingliner to make it even longer. I'm probably going to take it off in a second because it's impossible to show things on there. But so you can now attach that instead of having the Jouki liner. You have this one there, and it's compatible obviously because you're obviously going to also need that for the Mecha formation. But let's go ahead and take that off just because it's needlessly taking up a lot of space. But before we get to the Mecha formation, which is fairly simple, there's a couple little extra things you can do here. So let's take these guys off first and set the middle part aside. So with these guys, you can see right here, there's these little bits here, and you can pull out these handles. And you can have, wait for it, you can have Land Mage hold them. Now this is Land Mage with his makeup on. Like, the back of the box shows you putting these on with Land Mage, and I was like, okay, why not just the full mecha? I don't understand. And then I went to do it, and the helicopter gets in the way of it. I'm like, oh, I get it. And I was too lazy to take his face off there. But so you can have these two as cannons, which is cool. I always like that little bit of extra playability. I'm sure kids get a kick out of it. I kind of like the way that looks too. In a way, even though they're kind of like blasters, it kind of reminds me of the one in Hurricaneger where they would take like the giant fans and put them over top. So you can do that. And you can also, if you put this cannon up, have this cannon bit. It's like a giant, more large cannon. So you have that going on. And then, if you have them all back together, and it'll come down like this. But since there's two of them there, you can do it either way. So that's kind of neat. I don't know if I would display them like that, but I like that little bit of extra playability. Kind of adds value to it, and like I said, I think kids will get a kick out of it. Okay, so now for the main event, you're going to want to separate this, and we're leaving this off because we already took it off, and just slide these forward and make sure it's facing this way. I messed this up in my Kingliner review. And then you just take our old friend here and slide him off there, but you actually want that to be on him. But then slide these forward here, snap this here, then we'll attach it here like this, then you attach this, and this. And there's what it looks like if you just have it without the special helmet. I just wanted to show that off. Obviously, it's a pretty minuscule difference, but basically kind of looks like a slightly different / purified version of the Kingliner Mecha. And that's pretty cool. I dig it. But obviously, there is one more little step, and you just pull this little bit off here and attach it right here to get his helmet, and then you have his signature look, so he looks like Super Speed Racer. And I like the design of this. It kind of basically just echoes the reasons I liked the main mecha in the first place, or Kingliner in the first place, is it kind of has this vibe to it, which is kind of sleek and new, but also a little bit retro, which I think is really cool. I think the new helmet looks good. I think the all white and blue crystal color scheme looks really neat. This definitely sticks out a little bit, this little thing here. I also forgot to mention that spins, but that definitely sticks out a little little bit. It's just kind of bothersome in a way, but it's not too huge of a deal. And for the most part, I really dig the design. And for some reason, I like this guy a little bit more in toy form. I like both formations, but one of my complaints about Kingliner was even though I really liked the in-show suit, you know, it looked a little bit bulkier. And this one certainly isn't immune from that, given that it's 99.9 the same thing. But I think that larger helmet just makes it look a little bit better, and I like this toy version a little bit more than the other toy version, even though they obviously both look better in show. And I like that I'm able to transform this, and if I want to have Jouki, like, displayed on the side, I can do that now and also have a full mecha formation without having to display a train if I don't want to, since that can take up a lot of space, and it's overall pretty cool. So I'd say if you're a fan of this, I can recommend checking it out. It's not absolutely jumping out of my seat recommendation, but I think if you like the looks of the design and the train, it's a pretty neat addition to the Kiramager line. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this one. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.